Hello friends, dry fasting saves lives. Drill that into your head, folks. Dry fasting saves lives. Dry fasting is the king of the mountain. What mountain am I referring to here, folks? What mountain am I referring to? I'm referring to the mountain of health and well-being. And dry fasting is the king of that. It's at the top of that mountain. There is a mountain there, the mountain of health and well-being. That's the different levels of health, different levels of detox, right? And dry fasting is at the top. Dry fasting is the quickest way to reset the immune system, to set the entire physiology, your brain too, your mind-body complex. The quickest way, and it's much more effective than water fasting. And some people tell us that 3 days of water fasting, and I don't know who those people are, just some scientists in Russia, I guess, in the Soviet Union, the former Soviet Union, you know. The Russians are big on dry fasting, and they report, and that's their reports, that 3 days of water fasting is equivalent to 1 day of dry fasting, and you have to verify that for yourself. Try and do a 24-hour dry fast, and you will see immense health benefits, folks. It may not be 3 days worth, but it is at least 2 days worth of water fasting, at least. Maybe like 2.5, maybe 3 days worth, right? Dry fasting is powerful, and I'm talking from the perspective of someone who's done 28 hours dry fasting. I haven't gone anything beyond that. Okay, so I'm gonna talk specifically here about short-term dry fasting, because that's where I'm experienced with, and you can still gain tremendous benefits from short-term dry fasting. So we can say short-term / intermittent dry fasting. Intermittent dry fasting is what I currently practice. Intermittent dry fasting would be anywhere from 14 hours of dry fasting to 23 hours of dry fasting, or 24 hours of dry fasting. Okay, that would be intermittent. Intermittent is something you do, you know, on a daily basis. So you could do 24 hours, eat, have a meal or a drink or something for half an hour or an hour, and then go on again, right? Currently, I am doing 16 to 20 hours daily dry fasts, right? Depending on the day and depending what I ate the day before. If I ate some vegan food that's greasy and salty, it's going to be lower because I'm going to be thirstier. Maybe it's going to be actually 14 hours, not even 16, really. If I have eaten just fruits like I did yesterday, you know, I would go 18 to 20 today, easily. I don't count the clock. I'm living clockless. I just do it from, I would say, from sunset to about noon or past noon. So I would say we're getting close to noon. So if I had to guess now, I would be maybe 17 hours, 18 hours into a dry fast at the moment. Because, yeah, just by looking at the position of the sun, we're about noon, and I stopped drinking and eating at 6 o'clock. But it's easy today because I ate only fruits yesterday, and fruits are high in water, so you're less thirsty, and it's much easier to do dry fasting. Dry fasting reveals to you which foods belong in your body and which foods don't, and you'll find pretty quickly that anything that is high in water, or anything that isn't high in water, does not belong in here whatsoever. Anything that dehydrates you, salt, spices, shouldn't be in here because it sucks water out of you, right? Just by doing intermittent dry fasting, you'll see that when you eat just fruits, oh wow, it's much easier to do intermittent dry fasting. Much easier, folks. When you eat some greasy, something salty, spicy, low in water, bread, potatoes, right? Cooked potatoes, although cooked potatoes is much better for you than bread. At least the potato still contains water, and it doesn't have the gluten and all, and it doesn't have those proteins. But yeah, currently I'm doing anywhere between 14 to 20, right? Depending on what I ate the day before. And I love it. I stopped doing it for the last few months, but I was doing it before for a good 6 months period, and man, you know, I don't think I'll ever stop, right? I don't think I'll ever stop doing intermittent dry fasting. It's incredible, folks. Incredible. Fucking incredible. Your brain is on fire, right? You can connect the dots. You're sharp. You're clear-headed. There is no brain fog here. It's unbelievable, folks. And I love making these videos when I'm in a dry fasted state. And in fact, once I start to get back into doing intermittent dry fasting consistently, I can't make these videos outside the dry fasted window because I'm not as sharp. Alright, I'm simply not as sharp. And you may think that you're not going to have energy. You're not going to have energy to do things. I'm going to work out after this, folks. I'm going to work out. As soon as I'm done, I'm on my second video right now. I'm going to make another one easily make another one because I've got loads of sharpness here. And I'm going to work out after this. You think you don't have energy, but you got to eat the right foods the day before so that you're not thirsty, you see? And there will be periods of this dry fast that you're going to be thirsty. And it all depends on the level of toxicity in your body. The cleaner your body is, the less thirst you have. The more clean your diet is, the less thirst you have. If you were to go on a strictly fruitarian diet for 6 months and do dry fast every day for 18 hours, it's going to be the easiest thing for you to do. I haven't done that. I'm not doing that right now, and I haven't done that 6 months just fruitarian. But I'm saying the cleaner your diet is, the cleaner your body is, the more detox your body is, the more of a no-brainer it is for you to do intermittent dry fasts. And in fact, you can't, once you do it, you can't go back. Because the benefits, the sharpness, the energy is off the hook, folks. Off the hooks. Okay? It's next level shit. Period. It's next level shit. Dry fasting is the king of the mountain. The king of health and well-being. And of course, as I'm doing these intermittent dry fasts again, I will be introducing once a week, as I was doing before, once or twice a week, 24-hour dry fasts. As I clean my body more and as I clean up my diet more, because I still enjoy my cooked vegan food, not every day, but once, twice a week. But as I continue to clean and be more and more strict on my diet, more and more just fruits, high water content fruits, the easier this will be, the more energy I'll have, the more sharpness I'll have. I'm also doing aged urine, but I'll share with you guys. I'll share with you guys on that in a different video, right? That's another powerful. That's like the queen of the mountain. If the king of the mountain is dry fasting, then the queen of the mountain would be Shivambu. All forms of Shivambu, whether it's looping, whether it's aged urine. So I'll talk about that in a different video. But folks, intermittent dry fasting saves lives. This is as true of a statement as it can get. Dry fasting saves lives. Dry fasting unlocks energy. Dry fasting makes you a genius. Dry fasting makes you clear-headed. Try this, folks. Start off with 12 hours. Okay, I started with 12 hours because I've been not doing intermittent dry fasting for so long now. For 4 or 5 months I haven't been doing it, right? So I started off doing it just 12 hours because I realized that, I got into the habit of just, eating and drinking again. So I started with 12 hours. You can do 12 hours very easy. You sleep for 8, stop drinking 4 hours before you go to bed, sleep for 8, wake up and have your first drink, have your first sip of urine or water or juice or whatever you drink, right? Do that for a few days, right? 2-3 days, 12 hours. If you're clockless like me, just estimate sunrise to sunset. I did first day sunset to sunrise, right? Or a couple of hours after sunset, and then I woke up a couple of hours after sunrise. So for me that was 12 hours. Like, all right, 12 hours, right? And then do that for a few days, then go an extra 2 hours, do 14, and then do 16, and then do 18, and then do 20. Do it slowly. Do 1 week of just 12, then do 1 week of just 13 or 14 hours. And you'll find how easy it is to do. Very easy, again, especially with a cleaned out diet and a cleaner body. Like, you clean out your diet, then you're in a deeper state of detox, you clean out your body, the easier it gets. Less thirsty you are because there's less toxicity in your body, right? Let's say you eat a cooked vegan meal with like salts and spices. Yeah, those are toxins. The body would want to get rid of them. Make sure you drink plenty of water after, right? Plenty of water, distilled water, urine, some good water, right? Then you'll find that you'll still be able to do the intermittent dry fasting, but you'll be thirstier because there's more toxins in your body that your body's just getting rid of, right? And the quickest, fastest way to get rid of them is dry fasting. It's a miracle, folks. Dry fasting is a miracle. Breatharianism is a real thing. The proof is the dry fasting. Why is it that when you stop ingesting all forms of everything in your body, that your body cleans itself out just like that? You've got to ask yourself. There's, because the original perfected state of a human is a state of non-consumption, non-neediness. Anyway, that's a different video here, right? Use dry fasting to heal. Use dry fasting. It's so quick, 3 times more effective than water, right? I'm not gonna waste my time doing a 3-day water fast. I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather just do a 24-hour dry fast and get the same benefits. Right? Shortcuts. I'm always looking for shortcuts in life. I'm lazy like that. I'm always looking for shortcuts. So you get in the habit of doing intermittent dry fasts. Brain is sharper, right? Your vision is clearer. Colors are brighter. I'm looking at colors right now and they're brighter. There's less brain fog here, right? There's brain fog, less toxins in the brain. Sleep, my God, because your body, if you stop drinking 4 or 5 hours before you go to bed, when you go to sleep, your body gets in a deeper state of detox, like a deeper state of detox. You sleep like a baby, like a baby, like a baby. You ain't gotta wake up in the middle of the night to wee, to take a leak, right? Because you stopped drinking 4 or 5 hours before you emptied your bladder. So you get nice restful sleep, like straight shot of sleep. Body's in a deeper state of detox, so you sleep deeper. Sleep improves, brain function improves, sharpness, clarity, connecting the dots, colors are brighter. And you also unlock the body's ability to extract its own water. The body's 70% plus water, right? It's like if you inject testosterone in your body produces less of it. If you're constantly drinking, your body's ability to extract its own reserves of water is debilitated. You stop injecting, or you stop ingesting water into your body all the time, and then the body like, oh yeah, I remember how to do this. Of course I know how to do this. I'm gonna extract my own reserves of water because I've got so much of it, because it's mostly what I'm made of. I'm made of water. And it's amazing indicator for what you should and shouldn't be putting in your body, because you'll feel it right away. If let's say you're daily intermittent fasting for 18 hours and last night you ate a bowl of fruits and you found the 18 hours to be easy to do, then the next day you ate some vegan wrap, right, with some delicious spices and salts and black pepper in it, but you still did your 18-hour of intermittent dry fast after, but you struggled with it and you were thirsty, you will know. You'll be like, ah, right. I know which foods I should be eating and which foods I shouldn't. I'll be looking more. You start to appreciate hydration more. You start to appreciate hydrating foods more. Hydration, a state of hydration in general, which is a state of liveliness, because life is sunlight and water. Life on earth comes to be because of sunlight and because of water. Try this, folks. That's all I'm gonna say. Intermittent dry fasting. Start with 12 hours and make your way up to 20, 21, 22. My plan is to continue right now because I'm back again on the bandwagon here. My plan is to work it up to 20 to 22 on a daily basis. So that's about it, folks. Dry fasting saves lives. Dry fasting is the king of the mountain. Best, quickest, fastest, most effective way to squash toxins, to heal, restore energy levels, connect the dots, be sharp, and see the world in a more vibrant way. Thank you to the Patreons. Thank you for everybody on PayPal who supports this channel through the one-time donations. I love you guys, all of you. Kisses and hugs. If you would like to donate to this channel and you like this, and you've got $2 a month, or you just got a one-time $10 you'd like to donate, maybe $100,000, maybe you're like a billionaire watching this, you could do so down below in the comments. Okay, links for Patreon in the description, links for PayPal in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video.